Welcome to Queen of the Classroom. I am your host, Amy Allen. As always, today I want to talk about finding a quote that speaks to you. I want to find that motivation for you. I want to talk about just some boundaries that you need to set and some intentions that you can create. So I have a couple quotes that I absolutely find inspiration from. One is by Ryan Adams. It's, "There is nothing wrong with loving the crap out of everything. Negative people find their walls. So never, ever, ever apologize for your enthusiasm. Never, ever, never." That's one, because I'm high energy. I don't like to go halfway on anything. I enjoy challenges, but I find passion in the most mundane items, that even something that shouldn't be a competition, I'm like, yes, let's do it. Like, I'll even arm wrestle students. I'm that lady. And it's not out of like trying too hard or trying to be like the cool teacher. I already know that I'm a cool teacher. Does that make sense? Like, I don't need to prove it. I already am a cool teacher. So I get really passionate about things. So that quote super fits. My second quote that I love, it's from Glennon Doyle. I absolutely love her. I feel like she is my spirit animal. If a spirit animal could be a strong, powerful female. I'm gonna need to think on science on that too. As we know, I'm English. I'm not a science teacher, so I may need to look into the science on that. However, here is the quote. "You will be too much for some people. Those are not your people." It makes total sense. I have a story, as I always do. My first year teaching, I came in real hot. I was ready to go, fresh out of college, ready to take on the world, very spunky, very much what you see in front of you now. And I had some colleagues who would tell me to my face that I'm too much. You are too loud. You are too energetic. You are too positive, if that's a thing. You're just too everything. And so I started to diminish. I started to shy away. I started to blend in instead of being myself. And I believe my students could tell. It just seemed like classroom management was a struggle. Finding the motivation to like come in with like, yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It was, everything was a struggle. Everything felt like I was like fighting myself. And it wasn't until my mentor, when you're new teacher, either brand new to the profession or a new teacher into a building, then they give you a mentor. And my mentor had said, well, what's going on with you? And so after a conversation with her where I said, oh, I just, maybe I'm doing something wrong because I keep getting told that I'm too whatever. She's like, why are you listening to them? I said, well, they're veteran teachers. They've been around for a long time. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. I'm the brand new one. So there's got to be something I'm doing. And she said, why do you think it's you? I said, experience? And she said, how do you feel now compared to how do you feel when you first started? I said, I found a lot more joy when I first started. She said, go back to that. Ignore the boundaries that other people are putting on you. Ignore the limits that other people are putting on you, because only you have the capability to put limits on yourself, not anybody else. And so it was almost like breath rejoined my body. Oxygen started flowing again. Again, science. I'm so sorry if that's not how breathing works. I apologize. But I took her advice to heart. And once I kind of let that go, it was almost like in Wonder Woman 84, where she's fighting, she's like, and then she's all in that, it's like ethereal, I forget the name, darn it, I just watched it like 2 weeks ago. But she's fighting, the camera zooms in, she's all in gold, looking gorgeous as ever, and then she kind of like nudges her shoulders and the wings come off, and then she's still standing there so strong. It was kind of like that. Kind of like the damaged wings that had happened in battle were just like, they're gone. And then she was just able to let go, to release her awesomeness. And that's how I kind of felt. And I haven't looked back since. I try to tell my students similar things, where don't diminish to make someone else feel comfortable around you. There's no need. So recently, I had my students create these quotes on index card, decorate it however you want, and put it someplace where you're going to see it every day. And I wanted them to do that because sometimes it's hard to find that motivation. Sometimes days get really long and it seems like you're just doing the same thing over and over again. It seems like there's just bad news in the media. And so I told my students, I said, I want you to put this somewhere where you're going to see it every single day. Whether that is near your desk, whether that's on the bathroom mirror, on the closet door, wherever it may be. But put this somewhere where on those times you're lacking your motivation, you can place this and you can read it and you can realize your awesomeness. And if you ever need reminding, I'm here. I think it went over well. I didn't collect it because that's not something that I feel like is necessary to collect. But it was a nice, chill time for students to reflect and to create something tactile. I know this year is a little struggle because it's online and it's more difficult this year to do more of those hands-on items. And this was a nice way to join the year. So my task for you. If you want homework, I mean, if you don't want any homework, whatever, just think of one. Maybe you already have one. But your homework for today is to find a quote or create one. Very talented. Just create a quote if you wish. Find a quote. For some of you, this is going to be hard because you're like, oh, I can only do one. Well, you can do more than one, but just put it on separate sheets of paper and then put it all over. Like a big collage of quotes, just all over the place. Then you don't even know where to look. Find a quote. Write it down. It could be from your favorite book, movie, internet has a gazillion of them. Just choose one. You're just waiting to be chosen. Decorate it. Write it down. Decorate it. Put it someplace. Read it over and over again until you believe it. Words have power. Words have immense power. They can change your whole day. They can build you up. They can tear you down. Surround yourself with the words that you need to feel equipped and ready for the day. And that's what we'll leave you with today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you make smart choices and be kind to one another. Bye! I think that's what all the cool kids are saying, right? That's how I usually end my class, actually. And then they just turn on their mics. They're like, bye, 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 thank you. Oh my gosh. Can we just talk about that for a hot second? My students are, sorry. This is how I teach, by the way. This is just all over the place. Can we just talk about how wonderful my students are? They are kind. They are generous. A little snarky sometimes, but I can dish it right back to them. No problem. But such good people. Such good people. I love at the end of the day when they say, bye, Miss Allen, bye, thank you so much for class, have a great day. Or when they're like, oh my gosh, class is over, I don't want it to end. Or that, oh gosh, it just melts me. Oh, just makes my heart so happy. It probably, I think it makes me happy because I know that I made that kid's day better. I know that they're gonna have a smile on their face today. I know that they feel good about themselves. And even in this crazy COVID craziness, you could still be quite impactful to the people around you, even through a screen. I feel good, guys. Hey, girls. Okay, I'm out now. Now I've blabbled on far too long. You guys have a great day. Make some smart choices. Be kind to one another.